Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and have a good start to your weekend. This is the preview of West Ham's 15th home game of the 23-24 Premier League season, where we welcome fellow Claret and Blue European hopefuls Aston Villa to the London Stadium for another 2 o'clock kickoff this Sunday afternoon, not live on any UK TV channel. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website. But as you can see from the icon that's up here, there's also Aston Villa retro gear in there as well, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro. So go check those out as well. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, will be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and them helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting over 60 food banks as of the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to your respective club shop, and you'll be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. So as always, guys, there's timestamps in the description below, so please do go check those out. If you can't, if you've only literally got for a couple of minutes, but if so, please do stay with us for as long as you can. Now, at the time of this recording, we are 3 subscribers away from 2,500. Please do hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit the like video if you're enjoying the content, and please do put your comments in the comment section as well. And of course, please do share with your mates. So, as always, guys, let's start off by talking about the officials. The referee for this game is Jared Gillett. His assistants are Darren Can and Akil Howson. And Akil Howson, I should say. The fourth official is Sam Allison. On VAR, we have Tony Harrington, and his assistant is Nick Greenhalgh. Greenhalgh seems to be popping up every now and again, randomly. Now, as we know, this is Villa's 4th season back in the Premier League. I know it's mental to think, but bear in mind what they've been doing this season. But this is only their 4th season back in the Premier League after being relegated a few seasons ago. So we can't really talk about our last 6 because it's not really that relevant. But of the last 4 games, 4 times that we've previously faced them at home, we've won 2, drawn 2 and lost none, scoring 6 and conceding 4 goals. Now, David Moyes' home record as a manager in the Premier League against Villa shows with won 6, drawn 7 and lost twice. Now, Aston Villa are, at the time of this recording, 4th in the Premier League after 28 games, winning 17, drawing 4 and losing 7, scoring 59 goals and conceding just 41, so a plus goal difference of 18 on 55 points. And their away form so far this season shows they've won 7, drawn 3, lost 4, scoring 24 and conceding 22. And of their last 5 away games, they have won 3, drawn 1 and lost 1. So I've got a lot of admiration for Aston Villa. As I say, they've smashed everybody's expectations over the last couple of seasons, especially bearing in mind since Unai Emery has been appointed. You know, they went on an all-time record run of, what was it, like 16 games at home unbeaten. It's mental. And as I say, they're in the quarterfinals of the Europa League, the Europa Conference League, and also for that matter, they're in Champions League spots with 10 games if you don't count this one, 10 games to go. They are a very, very good side. As I say, they played on Thursday night. So did we. They won by 4-0 to whoever it was. I can't remember who it was now. We won by 5-0. I think this is going to be quite a dogged performance, guys. I think both teams are going to be a little bit tired. I think is an understatement. Now, on the road, there's no surprise that Ollie Watkins is their highest goal scorer and assister, for that matter, with 9 goals and 6 assists. But could he miss this? We'll talk about that in a minute, because there was an interesting conversation that Unai Emery had with it in his pre-match conference yesterday, by the time you guys get to see this. Now, Lenglet is their highest aerial duel winner away from home with an average of 2 duels won per game. So we need to keep an eye out for those guys as well. But while we're talking about it, looking at Aston Villa injuries, Kamara is out long-term as he's recovering from knee surgery that he had about 3 weeks ago, and he's going to be out well into next season by the looks of it. Buendia and Mings are also out until around about the end of the season due to their respective knee injuries as well, for that matter. Ramsey is 25% chance. He was 50% chance as of Thursday before their Conference League game. Is now 25% chance of returning due to an ankle injury, and Ollie Watkins has a cut to the knee and awaits a late fitness test. Guys, you know as well, his class is 50%, but you know as well as I do, He's going to be back. He's like, they can't not try and get some points against us on Sunday, and we can't not try and get points against them on Sunday. I think it's going to be a very, very entertaining game. And of course, McGinn was sent off during their 4-0 defeat against Spurs last Sunday and won't be available until their home game against Brentford in a couple of weeks' time. Now, turning to West Ham, if you haven't already done so, guys, please do go and check out the Freiburg full-time thoughts video of the home game, which is up here. You know, we basically beat them 5-1. Absolutely brilliant on aggregate. Beautiful performance. We're through to the quarterfinals, and we found out who that is. There's a video up there, went up yesterday. So by all means, well, today, as you can see, I'm wearing the same shirt for those that have watched it. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with the draw. And again, go and check that one out, guys. I'll get on it. Let's put it up there as well. But in terms of West Ham injuries, Cornet is slowly returning from his hamstring problem, but is still a way off of returning yet. And Emerson is out too, still with his hamstring issue as well, which is about 50%. Sorry, groin strain, I should say, which is about 50% chance of him returning at this point. I do think it's going to be more. We're probably more likely to see either of them, if not at just after the Geordie game at the end of the month. And that's going to be away to St James's Park as well. So again, if you want to watch this with the watch-alongs, guys, now the technology is back up and running, then by all means, please do like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit your notification buttons to make sure you know when we're going live for the broadcasts as well. Now, this brings us nicely round to the last part of the video, well, the penultimate part really, is talking about the starting 11. So, from what I've just told you, obviously, Areola, who's been in absolute phenomenal form over the last few weeks and games, he has been superb. He's genuinely kept us in a lot of the games that we've been playing. But he's obviously going to come back in the sticks, in goal, I should say. And of course, you know, basically, guys, you guys, for those that have been watching this channel on a regular basis, you guys know the starting 11 that I'm recommending. It's never going to happen in any shape or form, but by all means, please do put your thoughts on what you would do if you were in charge of West Ham for your starting 11. And this is the starting 11 that isn't going to please everybody, but I don't care because it's my opinion, and your opinion is just as valid as mine, and my opinion is just as valid as yours. So by all means, guys, this is the starting 11 that I would put out if I was in charge of West Ham United. Areola in goal, with a back four of Soufal, Mavropanos, Casey and Creswell. Alvarez in the hole behind James Ward-Prowse, supporting Antonio, Paquetá and Kudus, with Bowen up front. So thank you very much for your time, guys. As I say, I will be doing the full-time thoughts video for the after the game tomorrow. So by all means, please do make sure you're subscribed and let us know when your thoughts on that as well. There's a lot of content crammed in over the last few days. But obviously after this, there's the international break, because there's England friendlies. So I've got a couple of ideas for what I'm going to do over the international break. But in the meantime, guys, as I say, put your comments in the comment section below. Have a fantastic weekend, and I hope to see you very soon. All the best now. Take care.